Hi everyone, I'm Kayla.
And I'm Loran.
And we are Stitching with My Littlie. Today it is the 6th of February 2026. I put 2025 for some reason on my notes, so that's going to be a good start, isn't it? And it is Flosstube number 55. So this is the first regular Flosstube that we've been here for since... I think we did one middle of December, didn't we? In between our Flossmas videos. But then we've done a finish parade and both of our whip parades. So this is our first regular Flosstube of 2026. And it is our 3-year Flosstube anniversary. So today, 3 years ago, we took the plunge and actually uploaded our first whip parade. Although 6 months before we did... actually record one and never actually put it out there. So yeah, it's 3 years today. So we have some giveaways for you later on to celebrate that and to thank all of you, especially the ones who have been there from day one with us, for supporting our channel throughout the 3 years. So yeah, if you are new to our channel, this is a channel mainly about cross stitch, although you will see a few other crafts from time to time. Bits of diamond painting are coming in. Lauren shows some of the sketching that she does in her home ed lessons. Yeah, not loads, but just a bit here and there. So we are mainly cross stitch generally. And if you like what you see on our channel, please consider liking and subscribing, getting us out there. Speaking of that, we have had a few new Flosstubers, whether that's from whip parades or people shouting us out. If you have shouted us out on your channel, thank you very much. We do appreciate it. If we've missed that from anybody, if anybody knows people that have shouted us out, if they can let us know and we can say thank you to them. I know that Danielle's recently shouted us out. I think the Cheshire Stitcher shouted us out recently as well. So yeah, thank you to everybody who has done that. And if you are one of our regular gang friends, thank you for coming back to us week in and week out. You'll know what you get with us by now. Sometimes we're quite good. Sometimes we're not so good.
Most of the time we're not.
We're not so good. But yeah, so we've got our usuals. We are back to regular, which only knows how that's going to go because we've not done one for ages. So we've got no fully finishes. Well, actually you do, don't you?
No, do I have to?
Okay, Lauren has them. I haven't. Here we go, we're off already. See, I have no fully finishes, but we've got some finishes, new starts, whips, some haul to show you, plans going forward this year. Then we've got a giveaway and some life update for those right at the end, for those of you that do not stick around for that. Okay, let's go then. So fully finishes, off you go, Lauren.
So I've finished my second Mill Hill kit, which is called Watermelon. And it took me quite a while to do because I'm really slow with beading. I don't mind doing it, I'm just very slow with it. But I think it looks really nice. And it does come as a magnet, but I just made like a hanging.
Oh, little ladybird Tom.
Yeah.
Although to be sorry, to be fair, that was a pain to attach. She was like, can you do this? And I'm looking at the instructions, it's got to come up and over one of the sides and down through the middle, and I was like...
But they give you lots of instructions in the Mill Hill.
They do. And it's done, it does look really good.
Yeah.
So.
And that's the back with the first 2026 charm of the year. Oh, I didn't want to be shown. So that will probably go on the tree for summer, because it's more summery to me than spring. And then there's just this little one which I got in the advent calendars that we made ourselves for Flossmas. So I started it in December, so I thought it's been like on the table for ages, I may as well do it. But the back stitching in white was very annoying here because it's really thick. It's like a whole strand of thread.
It was thick going through the red that you'd already done.
So it really hurt my hand. But it's done now. And it came with, what's it called?
Pre-cut self-adhesive felt, that one is. So it's they're quite good. You just peel off. It's already stuck. You don't have to think about it. So. And
then it also came with this, like, ribbon thing to hang
So I think we did majority of the things, haven't we, that were in our Flossmas things now. Other than I think we had some gift tags or something that we haven't done all of them, have we? But
so this is like the set. So you did these two and I did these two.
Yeah.
So at least there are another things off the list now. So that is that.
You have one more big one.
Yes, I do. Which I don't have to show because it's a bit of a pain to get off the wall and on the wall. But
it is framed, and where the frame hooks are, they're so close to the wall and the frame that trying to get it on and off is like a juggling act. And she's got, where she's put it as well in her bedroom, you've got a desk underneath, haven't you? So you can't get right close up to the wall. So you're trying to lean over the desk or trying to hook it.
Yeah.
So I said, I know you really want to show it, but I'm going to put some pictures up. And I promised her I would cover the whole of me with the biggest picture of this.
Yeah.
So right now you are going to see
feathers. So
fully framed, finished, fully framed. And here it is. Go for it.
I used everything in the kit and I got it done before the 1 year anniversary, which was January the 15th or 19th or something like that. So I got it done and I'm very happy with it. And it's like my favourite project I've ever done, I'd say. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. I kind of was like monogamous with that, I'd say.
Towards the end, yeah. And then when we got, and she'd finished it and you were like, I want to get it framed, didn't you? And I was like, well, we might have one, because up here, above this, there's another, which is where I've got a couple of boxes like this with frames in that I pick up if we're in the range or
at retreat.
Yeah, if we're at retreat, or not just the range, but anywhere that I think, oh, that's quite a good price, we might get that. So I put one up there. I said, have you checked up there before we go check it out? So you found one, didn't you? And it was actually the perfect size. So because I'm such a nice mother, I got my stuff out and I fully finished it for her. So within about a day or two, it was actually fully finished, framed and up on the wall. Because she said to her dad when she came in, Dad, could you please put my frame up on the... So, and then the place where you wanted to put, he didn't think it would go. No. So then she shouted me from upstairs going, Mum, he doesn't think it'll go there. So I was like, I went upstairs. I was like, just move the curtain side. It's fine. So it's up there now, isn't it?
Yeah. So I didn't choose a white frame because I thought the fabric's white and there is some white in him. And then I was going to go for brown, but I saw the grey frame and I thought that looks quite nice actually. So yeah, he's fully done now. It
does look really good, doesn't it? So yeah, that's your fully biggest finish to date, isn't it?
I think so.
So of course it had to be framed and up on the wall. It's going to stay up all year as well. So that's
and I can see it every day. So yeah, that's all my fully finishes. I have got a finish though.
You got a finish. I have one finish. So
do you want to go with yours?
Okay, so we're on to FOs, which are finished objects. If you watched my whip parade, which is last week, so we are coming at you a week later because we are trying to do what we need to do and then get back into a 2-weekly thing. And everybody, rightfully so, shouted at me, told me to just get it done, sort myself out. And actually, before people even started commenting, I'd already decided this is ridiculous. So I sat there over a couple of nights and just got it done. And this project...
haven't even got our board out, God's sake.
Well, you're not very thingy, are you? This project is my summer pillow by Flossabilities. So, excuse the hoop marks. I am currently stitching in a hoop. So for those of you that are not watch whip parades, finish parades and all that sort of thing, I decided that I wanted to start stitching back in a hoop with my stand. So I'm currently testing that because I have a joint issue which I've had since I was her age, and it plays up when I hold hoops or stitch in a certain way. So I started stitching in hand and it was always better. I could stitch for hours and didn't have pain, which I know some people will go, what? That makes no sense. But I was fine. But I just wasn't really liking my stitches, the way they were lying. And if I was doing variegated threads, because I used the sewing method, I had to go back to like the stabbing method and going side to side when I normally go up and down and all of these things. It was just like a whole thing. So I've got my stand out, which is a Nerge lap stand, and my Nerge hoops, and I'm currently two-handed stitching. So I've got one at the bottom and one at the top, and I'm two-handed stitching. So although I'm probably not as quick as what I was before, I'm okay, although my hands are playing up. But I'm not sure whether that's because of the weather, because if you're in the UK, the weather is just shocking, miserable, damp, cold, and not good for people who have joint problems. So I'm not sure which one it is, but I'm pushing through it anyway. So I will have hoop marks on my projects now, and I do not iron them until they're fully finished. So I apologise for that. However, I do have a finish. So here it is. So since the whip parade, which I think I only had these two done, or did I have the ball done? It's only a week ago and I can't remember, I think. I don't know.
I have no idea.
I put in 676 stitches, so I'm assuming it's these two. I have definitely done these two, and I'm assuming it's
all
not
three,
all.
because they're usually about 200 each.
I don't know, really. But I finished it, so I don't care.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I put in 676 stitches. Finished this. So, this one was is by Flossabilities. It was done on a 14 count Ada, which is a blue opalescent. I'm not sure, you might see a bit of the opalescent there. And it was done with DMC. Oh, nobody wants to see my back, although my backs aren't horrific, but then nobody wants to see them.
No.
It's been done in DMC 4200, so like that, variegated. It was started on the 23rd of June 2024, and I finished it on the 1st of February 2026. But it only took me 8 stitching sessions, so
just over a week.
But it's done now, so I'm happy. So it probably still won't be fully finished before summer. It'll go in my box of doom, which is there currently.
Waiting to be finished.
But it's done. So thank you to everybody who shouted at me. I have done it. The last whip parade, people shouted at me for my little queen and corgi thing, and I finished it with it within a couple of days. So, you know, I do listen to you all.
Yeah.
So that's my finish.
I don't need this. I need this. Because that's the new tier.
Oh, okay.
So this is my finish, which is Dog Tier by Erin Elizabeth Designs. It's a bit skewy on the board. And here it is. So it's on a 14 count pale green Ada, and I used all the called for threads in CXC. So I definitely did these two. I think that was all I needed to do. So I'm happy that it's done now. And this is part of our sale on Instagram, 3 Cheers for Trade Tiers sale. So I have already got my other one kitted up. It just has a few threads that I need to get. So the fabric's a bit brighter in real life.
Yeah, it is really dull today, so
Yeah,
things probably aren't going to show
raining.
up. That we have the light on as well, our main light, so but yeah, it's just dreary, rainy and miserable. So
Yeah, but I'm happy that one's done. That's my second tier completed. Just put it there. Like, that's my finished bag.
that's her bag of doom. I have
Yeah.
a box of doom. Is that it?
Yeah, that's all my finishes.
Okay, so we are now going to move on to new starts. So these new starts were not shown in our whip parade because our whip parade was only things that we were bringing in from 2025 with us, and these are things that we've started from January 2026. So
Yeah.
we thought we would leave those and show them you in our regular floss tube, and therefore it doesn't mess up next year's whip parade if we're still here next year. Next year's whip parade. So I have 3 new starts since January. Okay, shall I go the first one then? Yeah. Okay, so my first new start is in a bag that I got for Christmas from my eldest sons. This is a Stitch-a-majig bag. I did show this in our finish parade because it was also where we showed our Christmas presents and things. So this is the bag, and then the little scissor fob is what, or zipper pull is what Loran made me, and was in my Flossmas advent box. So in here is also excuse me, is also a present that I started, which was a gift from my son. So he bought me the bag and then the chart, helped by obviously this one here.
Yeah.
So it is Love Poppet's gingerbread house. So she saw me looking at this when we were at the Floss Friends retreat in October. Rachael was there from Talking Dog Stitchery, and I was looking at this, but I bought 2 other charts, so she obviously thought Mum likes that one, I'll tell Ryan. So yeah, so I started that, and it was my new start, so I started it on the 1st of January. It's being done on just 14 count white aid, and I'm using called for DMC colours. So this is where I'm at. So I've got quite a bit done over 2 or 3 stitchy sessions. But yeah, I really like that. It's really cute. So I've done the bottom part, sort of the main part of the house. I've just got to I'll go up and do the roof, and then there's like the Christmas trees and the candy canes and stuff. So it'll be the roof next I'll do. But these are really cute charts, not like massive as stitches, and the charts are really big as well. If you stitch with the I've managed to get this into, have I have a feeling I haven't. I was going to say I've managed to get this into a thingy, but I think I might have been stitching this. I'm stitching. I've marked it off. Actually, I'm stitching it with the paper chart. It's unheard of. But I probably could have got it into something by scanning it.
But they're huge.
But the charts are really big and you can see everything, so I'm not bothered. Normally it would annoy me now because I stitch from my tablet more than anything else. Sorry, you're going to have like motion sickness going on the amount I'm actually doing with that. So yeah, it was my first New Year, new start.
Yep, and I'll carry on with the Love Poppet.
The Love Poppet theme.
Yep, this is my first Love Poppet, which is called Wren and Snowdrops, or yeah, Wren and Snowdrops. Let me just find the cover for it then. Yes. So here's what mine will look like. I think it's very, very cute, and it's a nice winter one because obviously snowdrops are like wintry. So I only made a little start on it because I started it at like 9 o'clock at night or something, so I probably only got about an hour. So this is my start. And it's on a 14 count mid grey, and I'm using all the called for threads, and I started this on the 1st of February. So I obviously did the brown, but I think I'm going to start on one of the snowdrops and then go back to the wren, I think, because I get a bit bored sometimes with things, and you'll notice that with my Halloween Quaker, so I like to move around. So I think I'll do the snowdrop, but it's very cute and it's a nice one to work on this time of year because obviously winter.
It is one that you wanted for ages, didn't you? And
Yeah.
I was a bit surprised by that, to be honest. I mean, not that it's not a cute pattern, but it's just not really something I would associate with Loran. However, you know, her tastes and everything, she's growing up.
They're
Changing.
Yeah.
Okay, my number 2 start was a present that I got for Christmas, which is called... Have I actually printed out the cover photo? Because if not, it's right over there. Yes, I have. I am prepared. Unlike my whip parade, when like 50% of them I didn't have. So this is the pattern I'm talking about. It's called Cotswold Christmas by Cosford Stitchery. So they finished this as a drum. I won't do that, but it's basically 3 little... So you've got the pub, the church, and is it the post office? Yeah, and the post office. So they all sort of go into each other. So I'm going to finish mine as a long piece, but I like the drum effect as well. It's really cute, but that is way beyond.
Look good on one of them frames.
Yeah, a drum thing's way beyond my capabilities, to be honest. But I didn't get to start this as soon as I wanted to because I wanted to use, and it's a called for Weeks Dye Works, and to get the effect of it I wanted to do it in the fancy flosses. I don't normally bother, but I wanted to do that. So because it was over Christmas, it was in between Christmas and New Year, and a lot of people, rightly so, were on holidays and stuff, had closed shops and things like that. So I just put an order in with 123 Stitch because I needed some petite treasure braids, which I'll show you in my haul anyway, for another Christmas present that I got, which I probably won't start for ages, but I thought, well, I'll get them anyway. So I put in for the Weeks Dye Works and also for the fabric, which is vintage country mocha, and it's a 16 count Ada, so I think it's called for 32.
So you've gone fully called for on this project.
Yeah,
that's
it's
very
32
rare.
count vintage country mocha, so I chose, because I'm an Ada stitcher, 16 count. So I was waiting for it, and it took... I know it was Christmas, but when you want to start something, you know, when you're just like, oh my god, it's taking forever, it didn't really. I've also got a hanging thread because I'm obviously carrying on.
Are you on the church?
So yes, I am. So yeah, I started this on a 20th of January in the end, and I'm using called for fabric, although in a 16 count Ada, not a 32 count, and called for threads, which are Weeks Dye Works.
Who are you?
I know. So this is my start. So I've started the brickwork of the church. So yeah, I don't know why I really was drawn to this one over anything else really more that I got for Christmas, and I don't really know, but yeah, I really like that one. So that's going to get some more progress and work on it, because that was only the one stitchy time I picked it up, so it needs to come back out again for me. So yeah, that is my second new start. So now you know why it's adding on to my whip parade, which I had 47 or 46 or whatever it was, 47.
Okay, so my next one is a Bothy threads. I couldn't keep away. After Feathers, I was like, I need...
Yeah, you tell her the story. Tell them all the story.
Well, I thought, crackers, I could carry on which I'm going to carry on this year, which will be in the plans. But, you know, I feel like 2 has to be on the go. So I had a look on the website and I saw this one. I thought, it's a need, it's a must. And then a few days later, it went
was in
on
the
sale,
wasn't it?
Yeah, for like £17. Like, I was like, oh my god, bargain. So
I was having a look and I told her, well, I'm going to order the new Bothy Threads catalogue to have a look through. Well, it's not the new one, it's last year's. So they're probably going to bring out a new one anyway. And I was looking at different sale things and things. And again, you know, because I'm such a nice mum, I ordered it in secret for her and I didn't order herself anything. So she wasn't expecting. So when her Bothy Threads thing came through the door, she was like, oh, your catalogue's here. And I was like, oh, brilliant. And then I opened it up and I was like, oh, look what I've got for you. And she was like, wow. So I'm such a good mum. Didn't even buy myself anything. Although I could have done, because I tell you one that I've really got my eye on.
the pig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Truffles.
Yeah, it's cute.
But I didn't, because I don't need any. I've got loads in here. I've got an elephant one, and I've got some that people have donated the charts and stuff to me as well. So I did. I was very good, but I could have done. Thanks.
So this is the one. It is a wolf pack, and I just love it. It's so cute. I don't know why the camera does this, but it's making it look a bit like beigey. The wolves are grey. And
you were very annoyed as well when you went to photocopy something, and the photocopy, it was is that the front? Was it the front? Is that why you're not showing it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the front chart came out completely different colour, and she was not impressed.
Like that, and they're not that colour, they're grey. And I must have photocopied it about 3 times. I was like, the print colour must be running out. No. But anyways, this is it. I only have worked on this once. So it's not the biggest start, but it's on the mum, and this is her nose. So
it's still a good start for you, though.
Yeah, but like, you know,
I feel like you're becoming a bit of a Bothy Threads queen.
I am. I love it. Only the Rendale ones, though.
Yeah, you do like the Rendale.
So I'm just using everything in the kit because I love this fabric. I love like the spotty, and it just goes with everything. So I started this on the 17th of January. And there was another one I was looking at, which is the whale one, but that's like discontinued, I think. But I do prefer this one, but maybe after this one's done.
Yeah, there was a load of them out of stock, whether it's...
Yeah.
Because I do know that some of them are going out and they're bringing new things in, but...
So, you know, Bothy Threads again. Poor crackers. It's like, come on, work on me now. But it's not that big, this one, because, I don't know, it just doesn't seem very big to me. But we'll just have to see how long
Look at her. Do you guys remember when she did her first Wendy's? She pulled out that crackers and cheese and she was moaning. It's massive. I'm never going to get it done, you know. Irony, still going. However, now she's saying... Oh, they're really not that big, you know. Bothy Threads they're not that big.
They do take a while, though. I don't think it would take... I think that would take me longer than a year, though, because I don't know what happened with feathers. I was just on it. But you never know. But
you have a Bothy Threads wall when you get old like me.
Yeah. But I won't be starting any more until one of them 2 is finished, basically. I'm only having 2 on the go at once.
Again, she only ever used to say she was only ever having 1 Bothy Threads. Okay.
They're very realistic.
I know. I think they're very cute. I'm not arguing with you. Okay, my next and last new start was a Mill Hill kit. So it is part of a range that I've been doing. So it is Tumbling Snowman. So this is the kit. So I've already got 3 other ones done, which are on a tree by the window. So they've got like winter themed things on now. So I've done the cooking one, the giving snowman, trimming snowman, which is trimming the tree. And then there's this one. So the other 2 I've got is skating snowman and wishing one. So that's, I want to get all of these ones done so they can all be up. So
And
this is the next
holding
one.
the charm?
Yeah, it's a snowflake charm. So yeah, this is the one that I decided to get this one done, and then I've got some gnomes, but bigger ones that I wanted to do. So this one I started on the 26th of January, and it's being done on the 14 count perforated paper, and everything I'm using is included in the kit, so the threads, the paper, charms, everything else. So I'm gonna have to put it on now, so you're gonna see straight through it. That is where I'm up to. So I've got up to his legs done, so I'm gonna come down and be doing his hands and face all in that white. So I do all the white first, and then I will go over and do the other colours before beading and stuff. So this is my new start on my Mill Hill kit, so that should be coming out on a weekly basis as well.
So my last new start is part of the mice collection, or is it mouse collection? I never know how to say it. Mouse or mice?
Mouse collection.
By Tiny Modernist. So I've done a few now, but this one is Mouse's Laundry Day, which I wanted to do, and you did it, didn't you? You already had it kitted up with the threads, so I thought I might as well just do this one first. So I made a decent start, but obviously it is over like 2 sessions, I think. So here it is. So I did the sun, the clouds, and the washing line, and that little bit of backstitch on the washing line. So it's just on a 14 count blue Ada, and I'm using all the called for threads in DMC or CXC, I can't remember, but it's very cute. So I think next I'll probably just go on to the sheep, because I find with these ones I always leave the mouse till last.
Yeah.
So I'll probably do the sheep and then kind of go like that way. So yes, they don't take that long, to be fair, and they're very cute. But my needle is bent. Can you see that?
Atrocious.
I don't know why I haven't changed it, because I've got a whole needle book.
And yet she insists on sitting there and saying, Mum, have you got another needle in your pack?
Yeah, because mine's in here in the drawer. Yours is like convenient.
By me.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my last new start.
Yes, mine too. So
I've only got 2.
they are our new starts since the beginning of the year. So I have 3, which is now taking my whip count up to 50. Must finish one. Must not go over 50 whips.
I think mine's still under 20, because I finished that. No.
Okay. Well, actually, I have finished one. Did that count in my whip parade? Yes, it did. So therefore, I have 49.
So you're stuck.
So I can have another new start.
Oh God.
Right. Which actually, I've got one in plans in progress.
Where?
When I've kitted it up. It's not in my plans, but it's in my haul, which is in my plan.
And where is the haul?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. See, she
remember.
knows. She does know. I've just got to get the threads for it.
You do 2, because I've only got 2 whips, and then I'll do one.
Okay, right. So the first one that I've worked on is one that, from my whip parade, I figured out that I had not worked on last year. So there are 6 or 7 of them that are going to be coming out first this year, before I start my wheel spinning app, so that they will have been worked on first. So this one is a Luba Davis Atelier pattern, and it's Park Your Broom. So this is just one of them that I picked out that hadn't been worked on last year, so I've put some stitches into that one. It is being stitched on sorry. 14 count Ada, which is an unknown one from Megan at Coffee Craft Fabrics. I should know all this from the whip parade last week, really. Should be embedded in my brain.
Yeah.
And I'm using CXC 310, so it's just a DMC black. And this is where I'm up to. So I finished off, I think I just had that O, so I've done the other O and the M since the last time you saw me. I don't have any stats on that, but it is in Pattern Keeper, so I should have done it. So yeah, I've made some progress on one of them to start with, so I'm happy with that one. I'll have a look and say in my plans what one of the other ones are that I'm gonna, or two now, because it'll be 2 weeks since hopefully we'll be back after this one. So
Are
yeah.
you still spinning your wheel?
I'm going to after I have. Were you not listening?
No, I thought you were just gonna pick out ones that you haven't stitched last year.
She's not listening. I have.
I'm tired.
I literally just explained to all the lovely people
Okay.
in Flosstube world that I've got some that I didn't stitch on last year.
That bit.
So I'm going to stitch on those first before I start spinning my wheel again for the rest of the year.
But I didn't hear the wheel bit. I heard everything else.
Great.
I must
Well,
have just switched off.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
Great. Absolutely brilliant. Right, my next one is a tiny modernist mouse pattern. So this one is Mouse's Christmas decorating, which will look like this when it's finished. And I am stitching it on a piece of 14 count Ada, which is Winter Berries by Fabric Flair. And I'm using DMC colours, probably in CXC. But it could be a combination of both.
I did this one.
And this is where I'm up to. So I'm nearly finished. I have the berries to put on here. And what else? Oh, yeah, that's it. Because I put in the snowflakes up there, which are a bit difficult to see, the white there. So I've got the berries to put on. Is that it? Yes.
Have you done the oh yeah.
Yes, that's it. So I've just got the berries to put on where these are near these. Yeah, I have. I've nearly done it. So yeah, that one is going to be a finish the next time you see it, because I'll be pulling that out and getting it done, sorted.
Then the time for your
next I've got the
one.
baubles. That's what else I've got to do. There's a couple of baubles hanging from here. But that's it.
Aren't you going to do Valentine's one next?
Maybe, or I might jump and do the
St. Patrick.
Yeah, it depends.
Okay then.
Yeah, that's 2 of my whips.
So no one's going to believe I've worked on this really, because I haven't worked on it for ages.
That's what a whip parade does to you.
Well, strangely, I just had a calling to it, and I wish I didn't now.
Yeah, she said to me, was it last night? You said to me yesterday, she goes, I have a calling for something and you're never going to believe it. And I was like, oh God, what? You're going to start something new or kit something up, which I should know better, because we all know by now Loran hates kitting up.
Yes.
But, you know, if you want to start something, you have to kit it up. So I thought, oh no, what is it? What does she want? And then she came out with this project, which shocked me no end, to be honest. But
because I started it in 2023, so you're all going to be like laughing to yourselves. Like, what the hell? So it's On the Beach by Little Loops, which we got at the first retreat we ever went to, in a little goodie bag. And I don't know, I don't get along with it. I already had to rip it out last night in the first like few stitches I was doing, because I counted too far down. So here it is. I'm just using everything in the kit, but it is like split into like 4 pages, so it's a bit annoying. But I did the seagull, which is where I messed up, but then I ripped it out. And then I started on the border, which is a bit of a pain because there's so many colour changes. So that's why words are like half finished, because they're on different pages.
But I did say to her last night, I have it as a PDF, so I'm just going to send it to her. She can put it in Pattern Keeper, and then it might help her a bit.
No, I am going to finish it this year, because I just thought 2023 is very silly. Like, it needs to be done.
Get it done. Get it done.
I won't be working on it like constantly, but it will be finished this year, because I'm not a seasonal stitcher, so I could even be stitching it in like December time, you know, and it wouldn't bother me. So I finally decided to pick it up again, but it was a bit in the naughty corner.
Very naughty.
And the bag was also in the tote bag we got. So yeah.
Do I do one and you can do your other one?
Yeah.
Okay, so the next one I worked on is this one, which is my Rainbow Days birth sampler, which I am stitching as part of a stitch along called Winnie the Pooh Wednesday sale and WTP sale. It's being hosted by Danielle the Cardiff Stitcher, and we stitch or try to stitch on these every Wednesday. Although that's not always the case, but I am trying to, because I'm trying to get this done for a present. So I'm stitching it on everything included in the kit, and this is where I got up to. So I've completely finished the top page, other than this part here is where the birth details are going to go in. I've done the cloud, so this cloud here is the cloud that I've done, and then I've started the second page of finishing the butterflies off, so I counted it to make sure I'd got them. So these two here are butterflies, and there's another one, and then down here comes to the grass and Winnie the Pooh and Piglet. So I think I've got one more big cloud under here to do, which I might do, and then move on to that. So it's still not like near finish, but I'm making progress on that one. So yeah, I'm happy with how that one is coming on.
Okay, so my last whip is in the bag from Cross Stitch Jess. It's very themed for this project. So this is Solar System by Clouds Factory. I can't open it. Absolutely great. Here we go. So it's like a long one. So that's what it looks like when it's done. And I'm stitching it on a 14 count blueberry muffin from Stitchy Ferret. And I just put like one more planet in. I'm using all the cord 4 threads, apart from one, because you can't get that anymore, it doesn't exist. So I just changed it. So I did Venus and then the back stitch. So I think I've got 2 more planets, yeah, on this side to go, which is Mercury and the Sun. And then I've got all of the rest on this side. So I could probably do these 2 in like a night, because I think they're like 125 stitches each, about that. So I could do it in the next 2 nights, these 2 planets, or the next one night. It just depends on when I start.
When you start stitching.
Yes. So that was all my whips.
Okay, I've got one more to show you, which I worked on last night. Which I also had to do some frogging on. So it was brilliant. That was last night.
To visit both of us.
And this is the one I'm talking about. So this is Stitching Rules by Primrose Cottage Stitches. and I have started this in the middle and I'm working down, and then I will go back up afterwards. So it's being stitched on a piece of, is it 14 or 14 count Ada from Megan at Coffee Craft fabric. So it's unnamed, and I'm using DMC colours, CXC threads. I'm not using any of the fancy flossers on this one. And I have finished the second section now. So this, this is where I am. So last night I just worked on this bit here, but one of the scissors was I just did one stitch out, so the whole of one scissor was up or down by one thing. So
yeah,
I had
that's what I did. So we made the same mistake. Even though this chart says no frogging allowed.
Yeah, I was like, brilliant. I was stitching on this and both of us were frogging out. It's like, it's not happening. So yeah, I've done 2 parts now. So going forward on this one, which I'll say more in plans, but I've decided to split each part up. So rather than in my brain go, I'm going to stitch on 1 part a month, I've actually done it slightly differently, and I've split each part up into 4 little sections to do 1 part a week, which still means that I should do the whole part in a month, but my brain works better in smaller sections. So I'm going to see how that one works out for me, rather than saying I'm going to finish that whole piece in a month. So that's it. That is our whips. All our stitching actually to show you. We've got some haul to show you.
Yeah.
Should we do that?
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got a bit of haul to show you, to be honest. Along with that, I'll just say this before I forget it. Along with the threads and fabric for my Cotswold Christmas, these are the threads that I've got for one of the patterns I had for Christmas, which is the Glendon Place Poltergeist Pirates. So I knew they needed some petite treasure braids, so I ordered some while they were in stock. So this one I ordered. And that one. Then that one. And that one, I think it calls for the glow in the dark thread as well, but I do have some of that left and it was out of stock, so I will just put that one in there. And then we got our Book of Days 2026 because I also ordered those, so we were waiting until like nearly the end of January before we could start filling them in. But this is what everybody who's got them will know what it's like by now, but this is what works for us. So I ordered one of these each for us as well, so we've been doing that. So that was our 1 2 3 stitch haul. The charts, actually I've got the last needle minder of the month club from Laura at Cotton and Clay. I was in a needle minder of the month club, but due to personal circumstances and new job, I think, and other things, she's put her shop on hold and also stopped doing the needle minder of the month. So this is the last one that I had, which is this really gorgeous wreath. So that's nice. These were a really good price as well. They were like £5 a month, so they were a bargain. I will miss that one, but good luck to Laura in whatever, in your job and whatever else you're doing. So that's the needle minder of the month. We've got some threads from Rachael, whom I'm in the thread of the month club.
Some of them actually just pop through the door.
Yes, they've just come, so I can show you both of them before I put them away. So I'm in the Weeks Dye Works and Classic Colourworks. I get 5 skeins of each one a month. So this will be last month's one, or it might be December's, I'm not sure. Flosstube itchy nose. So the Classic Colourworks for last time. I've got Cherry Tomato, Chesapeake Bay. I used to watch a programme called that on Netflix. I think it was Chesapeake Shores or something. That's really relevant to you lot. And Loran, obviously by her face, couldn't care less. But you know.
I've never heard of it.
Chili pepper. It's probably not something that you're into anyway, so it's not something you'd watch
It's probably
with me.
cringe.
It wasn't that cringe.
Oh, okay.
Chocolate cream pie, but it's just not your type of thing. Yeah, chocolate cream pie. Sorry. That's my type of thing. Chocolate cream. Chocolate mousse, this one's called. So they were last time's classic colourwork. So week's dye works. What have you got?
So this one is Calypso. This one's very bright. That'd be cool. And then Candy Apple, which this one's nice. It's actually red, more red in real life. That's so. I don't know what's going on with the camera today. What's that one called? Camellia.
So I take it that's like what we call toffee apple then in the UK.
Yeah, I think so. Camellia is this one.
Yeah.
So it's like a pink. Cantaloupe. Another pink.
Melon.
Cape Cod is this?
Yeah.
This one's cool. It's like blue, grey, bit of yellow, green, and then caper.
Yeah.
This one's a bit more dull.
Okay, and then we've got this times, which you can carry on with them while I get mine out if you want. So this times week's dye works is
Cappuccino. So we're on the C's now. Well, we already was on that. What's that one?
Capri. I've got one.
This is up your street,
yeah,
isn't it?
I think I had one of them for beach.
Caramel. Cardinal. This one is another nice one. And then Caribbean, which is also your thing.
It's another one for me, yeah. Definitely
it's
a bit of
bright
me.
aqua.
Okay, and then the classic colour work for this time is chopped chives. Cinnamon toast. Clay pot.
All this food is making me hungry. I've got that one.
Cloud.
Like a baby blue.
Cloud. And then cobbled peach, which is pretty as well. So they are our last 2 months of Thread of the Month Club. Then we have some charts. So I was looking through my Instagram and spotted, oh, that one's yours as well. Spotted this, oh, and that one's yours as well. Spotted this, I'll keep going, spotted this chart on Instagram, and immediately I had to get it. And Sami posted this up on her Little Loops page.
He's got a mischievous face.
And I absolutely loved it. And the chart I'm talking about is Let Love Grow. So this is it. And I absolutely love this chart. So I had to go and get it. And because, again, look at me, how nice I am. I said to Loran, was there anyone that you wanted? Because I know that you like some of them. So she's chosen one as well. But I want to do this one in the call for. There's only 4 colours, one of them being a DMC. But I want to get that variegated in on the pink. So I'm going to have to order. And the green has got quite a nice variegated as well. So I'm going to have to order those in. So that's why I haven't started it. I was just looking at that Weeks Dye Works Camellia then for the pink. But wherever it's gone. Is it that one? I think it might be a bit...
Too pink, I think.
That one. I think it might be too dark. So anyway, I got to order that and then start that. So that is the one that I said I'm going to start, which will take me up to 50.
Yes, and this one, I think everyone has seen this by now, to be fair. Cause
they were doing a sale one.
Yeah, so it is Winter Companions. I think it's really cute and pretty. So I also love the variegation in the deer.
Depending on what that is, then I might be really nice again and order that for you at the same time.
Gosh, is this the year being nice?
I don't know. I'm expecting something back.
I think they've got French knots, so have fun with that.
No, absolutely not. You can do them. Actually, I tell you what you could do. You'd
Beads.
really enjoy that.
I'm not
yeah.
doing beads.
You would enjoy
ridiculous. No, I really wouldn't.
You really would.
So that would be.
So that's
nice
Lauren's chart. And then what have we got? Some diamond painting stuff. Well, we picked up
from the range.
some little Easter stickers from the range. So they were like £1. So they'll do our book of days. And then my husband came home from an antiques shop. He likes wandering in. There's a couple of them in our town. And he came back with this box and he said that he'd seen these and I also seem to have a badge in there. Yes, I know. I never noticed that before. A box like this and they've got threads in them. So he bought them for us. He said, I hope that they you can use them. So a lot of them are anchor threads, but the older, like they've got an old thing on them. So there's those, and then some of them are more tapestry walls. But I said I can definitely utilise threads for something, and the tapestry walls even on a higher count maybe, but I will utilise them. And I've just seen in this box there's a little, I don't know, I think it's meant to be in there, but a little penguin on skis. It's a pin, so I'll just turn that into a needle minder. So that's a bit of a bonus. So that one is what he got me, and then we've got some diamond painting stuff to show you. So we had a little chat, didn't we, from our friend Arlene, who is stitching in the fence, who bought Loran a diamond painting kit for Christmas. And so you were showing it her, weren't you? And you said, look what I've done. They were chatting a bit about diamond painting and stuff. And then she said, look, do you know you can get this and this to store them in and stuff. So that sent us down a rabbit hole. And then while we were out getting that in the range, we also saw these as well. So we've got these.
So this is a little egg keyring kit, which can go on our tree for Easter, which our tree is very empty for Easter time and summertime and stuff. And it just comes with everything. So we're going to share them out because there's 6 in there.
Yeah.
And then I've kind of got an obsession with capybaras. So
currently
I don't need any more diamond paintings, but it's all this and it's very cute. I also have another one, but I actually finished that. So I'll show that in a minute. So there we go. Should I show the little organiser?
Yeah, so this is what we went for. So Arlene said there's 2 organisers. One you can get on Amazon. This one is like a case one, which is in the range. So
so I thought this would be ideal to, like, I don't know, take it on holiday or...
Well, just storing them, because them packets that you get are a nightmare when you snip them off, and then you've got to put them in the tiny little... Loran has some with Ziploc bags, but the ones that come with some of them are just these tiny bags. You've got to try and get them in, and get... So this is just...
This is what it looks like. I'll kind of show more in depth. So it comes with one of these things which you can pop and then put it in one of these tubs, pour the beads in there, and it goes in the tub. So there's that. It's going to be a bit loud, but there is lots of, like, trays, pens. Look at all that wax you get, which is really handy because I always run out of wax. These are the stickers to put on top of the tubes, which, as you can see, I've used a lot because I've got a few big ones. It comes with some tweezers. I'm not too sure. Do they have to peel off the stickers?
No, I think I've told you. I think it's to if you need to move the thingies, or if one's stuck upside down or anything, it's easier to...
Then there's like a scraper thing. And then some Ziploc bags in there as well. And then these are the...
You get different pens as well, don't you, to do like...
Yeah.
So one's to do like probably 4 or 5 of the same colour, one's to do maybe 3, and then there's some 2 and stuff in there. Not that I...
So I put some of the diamond painting projects I'm working on. I put the beads in the tubs, and then on the label I just put what the project's called and then the number of the beads. And it's just very good. It's a good organised way. I'll just put that back after because I'll make too much noise.
Okay.
So, should I show the...
Yes, keep going, that's the horse now.
Let me just put this over here. I'm just going to offload it on you.
Right.
So, this was the thing from the range that I bought. So, I finished it in like 2 days. So, it's another capybara. And it came with the frame, so I just put it in there. So I'm going to have it up all year round, but it's probably best for Valentine's. I think it was in the Valentine's section. And then there's this thing that we got from Amazon, which is like a personalised diamond painting of my favourite pony that I ride. So it's like a picture of him in his stable. And I've made a small start on there. So I can't wait till that's done because I will be framing that, of course. And I think they've pictured that quite well, actually, the company. Because I wasn't sure how it was going to be because some of the reviews weren't the best, were they?
No, just for colours and stuff. But I said, well, unless you're going to pay an absolute fortune, you need to give it a try and see whether it works or not. So.
And then this one I got from Arlene for Christmas. I'm trying not to make a mess.
So she's going from haul now back onto whips, but of a different kind.
Yeah.
So our haul section is actually finished now.
You're not really able to see this one either because I'm going to keep the plastic on purely because of the noise. But also I've kind of gone a bit strange with the white paper that you can put on because I already started this before I put the white paper on. So I've got beads kind of all over the place. But it's basically...
If you leave it there, you can see.
Yeah, so that's the horse and there is a girl behind, which I don't know if you'll be able to see on this. Yeah, there we go. So that's what it looked like when it's done. So I've done the horse, well, some of it.
Arlene also gave her a bit of a tip to tack it to a board, didn't she? And then you'll get the lines out because she keeps rolling it back up and putting it
in a bag.
So we need to do that really, otherwise you're going to have line folds forevermore in it.
So that was all the diamond painting stuff I have to show.
So you're just going to show her your...
Are
you just going to show those and then we'll sort this out before we do plans and giveaway and stuff.
So I have quite a lot of sketches from last time, which was part of my sketching lesson. So the first one is hummingbird. I don't know what they can see.
Yeah.
So that one was using colour, which colour are my least favourite drawings to do, to be fair. I much prefer the black and whites. And then there was, oh my god, I need to clear my throat. Then there was this guinea pig, which the colours, my colours were not communicating, so it's very yellow. It was actually meant to be orange. And then this red-eyed frog, which this one was cool, but god, them legs were challenging, got to admit. Then this one is called the kiwi bird. I really like this one. that one. And then this one was the swan, which I kind of have done a bit of background drawing with this one, like the weeds and stuff like that, and the water behind. So I did use a bit of a white pencil, so it's kind of actually come up cream, which is good. And then there's this one, which is probably my favourite one, but I think the whale's still my favourite. But it's this elephant walking through like the desert and stuff. So I really liked that one. And then there's this one, this coral scene. You're gonna laugh, aren't you?
I'm being nice.
We're not
I
going
told
into
you I was
that
gonna be-
story. We are not. The YouTube
I'm
will
being
ban
nice.
us.
I'm being nice.
Then there was this hinny, which is when I could be getting this wrong, but it's when a boy donkey breeds with a female horse, or maybe it's a stallion. Actually, I think it's a stallion horse breeds with a female donkey, I think.
It's one of those.
Which
She's got a 50-50 chance of being right.
Yes, it's one of them. And then I think this is the last one. No, it's not. This is the red squirrel, which again I was not having fun with because his hands, he's like holding a nut. But no, I was having a fit with this one. I didn't like it. And then this is the one that I actually did today.
Well, I haven't seen this one.
No, this is the badger. I like him.
Oh yeah, it's very cute.
So I did him before it came on video. So the eye's a bit difficult to see because it's like, you know, it's meant to be that dark, but you can see it better in real life. So that's the little badger, which I'll keep this on because it's like a fresh black and white sketch, so I don't really want it rubbing on. So that was all my sketching from like
a while.
Yeah, because I keep forgetting to show them. So there we go.
Okay, so that is our stitching and haul and extra bits and pieces. So we've got quite a bit going on here. So I think what we're going to do is very quickly pause it, tidy all this lot up so we can get our giveaways out and talk about some plans and life update and stuff in a bit. So yeah, we won't be very long.
Yes.
Okay, so we are going to talk about our plans going forward for the next couple of weeks. All being well, fingers crossed, that is when we are going to plan to be back. Life not getting in the way, as it tends to do for everybody. But so yeah, plans for me, I'm just trying to get back into a bit of a routine that seems to be in quite a good one the back end of last year before Christmas, and I seem to be out of it, and I'm trying to find my way back into it. So it's for me just trying to do that. So I'm going to be working on my Winnie the Pooh Wednesday. Hopefully my Mill Hill I'm going to try and regularly work on a Monday, just to keep getting, because I've got some other Mill Hills that I want to keep working on. So that's my plan for that. My stitching rules I spoke about before. So I'm going to split it into 4 sections. I've done my next one. I've split on the app that I use into 4 sections to try and make sure I do 1 section each week to try and get the 4, because I think I've got another maybe 5 or 6 more sections to do. I can't remember, but so hopefully that will then get done this year. That is my plan. I want it done this year, because I don't want that lingering on and on and on. So that's my plan for that. I'm going to finish my decorating mouse Christmas one, and hopefully figure out which one I'm doing and kit that up ready to start that. I'm going to stitch 2 projects that I did not stitch on last year, which I've just worked out. I've got 'Tis the season to be spooky, which is another typography from Luba Davis Italia, so I'm going to do that. And then I've got my love tree, which is a Bothy threads one, which I showed in my whip parade, which I think needs quite a bit of backstitch doing, so I'm going to work on that one. So those are the 2 projects I've got. The only other one is my Christmas rules one, so that will be going on to the next 2 weeks, and what I need to do then is go back into that and figure out what I'm going to do with that. Where I went wrong, whether it's worth me sorting out or what I'm going to do, but I need to figure it out before, so that's for like next time. So those are the 2 projects I'm going to work on. And then I also did speak about my my big flag, my Union Quaker, my Union Jack Quaker flag in the whip parade. And somebody actually in my whip parade gave me really a bit of a tip. I think it was the Cheshire Stitcher said, what about just trying to work on maybe 250 stitches a month? Therefore, you're getting a bit of progress in, but you've not got so much restriction on it. And I actually thought about it and thought, do you know what, that is quite achievable for me.
Wasn't she going to join in with you?
Yeah, I think she said that hers had been left lingering in the background as well. So I think I might try and do that. I know it's not a lot over the course of a year, but sometimes when I work on a project, I could do double that in one sitting on one night if I wanted to. Again, it's still not a lot on a project like that, but I'm going to be working on it, and that's what my thing is. So I think that's what I'm going to do as well, make that a monthly thing as well. And then just carry on with the whips that I've got in my bag on rotation as well, really, and try and fit in other ones here and there. So over the next month, my whip wheel should come back into progress. So then you'll see more of these coming back out and stuff again. But yeah, that is what my plans are loosely. Just trying to get back into a routine, I think. So what are your plans?
I'm going to start a new Mill Hill for Mill Hill Monday, because I try and do it, but it's not always achievable to do it on a Monday.
Mondays we seem to be a bit like
yeah,
which there's no reason for, because it's not like we do, and I mean we do stuff, but it's not like we're doing anything, you know, exhausting on a Monday that we need to be like, oh god, I can't possibly work on a little bit of
Mill Hill.
Okay. Yeah. But we both seem to be a bit like, oh, we're just going to do something else. So that's why I think we need to sort of make it a bit of a focus. Because what are you going to do? What are you doing this time? Your sheep?
Yeah, I'll see if I've got it to show, but I don't think I have.
You've chosen your sheep because you had your gingerbread cottage as well for Christmas, didn't you?
Yeah.
But you've chosen to do the sheep.
No, I haven't got it because I was waiting for the printer to have some new ink in it to sort it out. But it's like a little sheep, and it's got a bell on it, and it's got some Christmassy boots on. It's very cute. So I'm going to do that one, and then this is like a year plan, but I'm going to do crackers about cheese and try and get it close to a finish by the end of the year, or finished. It just depends how much I stitch on it, because I was going to split it up, but my brain got a bit overstimulated for that, and I was like, no, I'm just going to...
I also think with you, if you do something like that, you won't want to work on it.
Yeah.
If you think you've got to do so many stitches or so many parts, like if you've got to do that part by that date, you won't do it. And I get that, because I wouldn't have done it. But nowadays, I need something like that to push me a little bit. But I don't think you would do that. Whereas I think you are better if you think, like you did with feathers, by the end of that or by that day, I would like it done. You tend to think, oh, I'll get it out and work on it and get more progress. I think you're better off.
Because I think it'll be coming to the 4th year anniversary or the 3rd this February. So either the 3rd or 4th. So and I've not even finished a page, so I need to kind of move on with that. And then I will finish at the beach this year as well. Maybe I'll finish that before summer, but it just depends how I feel. So again, not really any big big plans because I just stitch what I want when I want and it works for
Start
me.
what she wants, when she wants.
Finish what I want.
Are you just going to do your usual, what you were doing last year with your bag, though,
Yeah.
rotating things? So you do tend to...
Because whip go never worked for me. I tried it and I really did not enjoy it because I don't like being told what to work on, you know. Not that I was being told to, but...
I think some people do whip go very differently, though. I think we were quite rigid as that this is the number, we're going to work on this one. Whereas some people do it a bit differently, don't they? Whereas they'll say, I've got so many patterns with animals on, so that one is going to be a pattern with an animal on. And so it's a bit more like if they've got 6 or 7 patterns with animals on, it's not quite as strict as saying you will work on that project for a certain amount of time. So it works differently for different people, I suppose. But
I also need to start a few of my collections, like the Tia, for example. I need to cut up a gnome. But I don't know if that will be by next video or the video after, whatever. So, boring plans from me, really.
I think also this year we need to try and get some more of our whips fully finished. You had a fair chunk again, didn't you, before Christmas? But I've got quite a few that I didn't get done for Christmas, including my Bothy threads donkey, which is a bit of a shame because it didn't get up. But I've got quite a few summer pieces as well that I want to get fully finished to be able to put up. So I think that's
the goal.
A bit more of a goal, for that. Anything else? Just changing your bag over to what you want every so often. You don't even have a date, really, do you? You just decide you've worked on those, you're going to change them over.
Yeah.
Okay, so there are our plans. Right then, that is all our stitching related stuff. We're going to do a giveaway now to thank everybody for all your support over the last 3 years and for sticking with us. Like I've said many times before, we are not necessarily your average Flosstubers, and we know that there are so many Flosstubers out there now, especially now, but for people to actually choose us to come back and watch time after time after time, we're very, very grateful for, because we struggle to keep up with
ourselves.
And the Flosstubers that we want to watch. And to be honest, our collection of Flosstubers isn't really that big, but we still struggle to watch them. And I've not even had chance to watch any new people through whip parades and stuff this time. We've just been trying to keep up with, although I am saying that, but we've got into a bit of a crime drama thing, haven't we? So
which we always have, but we never really, we only watch the brand new ones that come out. We never go back and watch some old ones. So.
No, so we've been watching a bit of that, which has sort of put
You've got back into Coronation Street and Emmerdale.
Yeah, I've been watching Emmerdale and Coronation Street since they had their big Corriedale thing, so I'm into that. I've always been watching Home and Away.
Yeah, so Flosstube's like...
It's been in between and stuff.
It's like when a few...
Oh, and I've been watching Bridgerton.
Oh, yeah.
So now that part is finished, I've got to wait till the end of February to watch that.
I really hate that show.
It's a bit too cringe and a bit too risque for her.
Very cringe.
And she always seems to walk in at the most inappropriate times, and I'm like, oh, okay. And she's like, Mom, that is really gross. Like, you know, she's 16,
well,
but
to be
it's
fair,
still really gross.
I know,
but like, fine.
I just don't like stuff like that, because even people holding hands.
Yeah, she don't do PDA, public displays of affection, or anything like that. So that bit is done. And then I've now started getting onto re-watching from season 1 Downton Abbey, which is another thing that nobody in my household likes, so that's fine.
And you watch Heartland. There's a lot going on.
I watch Heartland, and then we've been watching the Harlan Coben ones on Netflix. That's what we've been doing, haven't we?
They're good.
We watched the new one that had James Nesbitt in it and Nessa from Gavin and Stacey, so Ruth Jones.
I definitely recommend that. That was my one.
You like that, didn't you? And then after that, we just went on a bit of a Harlan Coben crime drama. So have we watched 3 lots now?
Yeah.
3 or 4 lots. So we watched those. Then on ITV or something, they had the second part of After the Flood, which I watched the first one, so I watched that one. We've gone on a tangent now, but that's why, I haven't watched any new Whip Parade Flosstubers. That's one of my things to do, because we haven't got a Flosstuber of the Flosstube this time. But
not this time.
But yeah, let us know if you watch any of like the Harlan Coben ones or stuff, because there's
any,
a few
new crimes.
that we might like. I mean, some of them we proper like. We hide behind. We're under the t-shirts. We're not really gory type of Halloween spooky, but we do like a bit of a crime drama. Makes our brain think a bit like, oh, is that who it is?
And then it's someone so unexpected towards the end that no one you think. But we are waffling now.
We are waffling, yeah. Sorry about that, everyone. But
everyone just wants the giveaway. Like, onto the giveaway.
I'm making you wait. Anticipation is building. Okay, so yeah, we decided that we had quite a few things in our stash. Some things we've acquired from either like the raffles at the Floss Friends that we picked up, and then thought, well, now are we actually gonna stitch it? We've got so many things, and so many things are coming out, or we've picked them up from like the D-stash table and now sort of think, well, we would have done it at the time, but would we now? So we've gone through, both of us, haven't we, and picked out some things that we would like to pass forward to you guys as giveaways to thank you all, because we were going to do all sorts and haven't had chance to do it, so this is what we thought. So we've got 6 different things to give away with wording and stuff for you.
Obviously, the rules.
Yes.
Like the usual.
Yeah, the usual rules will apply to all of these. So you'll need to be over 18 because they're physical things. So I will need to send them out to you. So I will need your address. None of the usual giveaway, troll, freebie, pattern, competition, whatever words. We would prefer you to be a subscriber of our channel. However, I'm not going to go through everything but it would be nice if you would subscribe to our channel. And I'm happy to post these out worldwide. So it's open to worldwide. We will draw it in the next time we were here, which is hopefully we'll give you like 2 weeks time to go for it. So the first one that I'm going to give away is this one, which is a kit. So I picked this up from a Floss Friends, always given it, I think, from a Floss Friends retreat. But I like it, but I just don't think that I am going to do it. So I want to pass it on to somebody who will do it. So this is a historical sampler kit, which is called House Rules.
You want to read what it says?
So it says, if you drop it, pick it up. If you wear it, hang it up. If it rings, answer it. And if it opens, close it. So like I said, I do like it. I'm just not sure that it's at the forefront of my mind to do it. So somebody else will. So it's got a 16 count Ada with it, and all the threads are pre-sorted in there. So for this one, if you would like this one, use the word house in your comment. So HOUSE, house. Okay, number 2.
So next one is this, which we picked up from a raffle table. So it's a chart from Erica Michaels, and it's got the buttons in it as well.
So I'm assuming you can make the strawberry and you've got the pattern to do the both in there.
So for this one, you'll have to say heirloom in your comment if you want it spelt like that. So
we're hoping for some really good, interesting... I mean, you don't have to. With all of these, you can just put the words.
Yeah.
But if you can make bonus points for someone, not that you'll get any preferential treatment, just because it's going to be doing on a generator. So there's no preferential treatment, but it will be fun for us to read if you put some interesting sentences together. Okay, number 3. So this one I've had in my stash for a long time, and again, I just don't think that I'm going to do this one. So it's my stitching time. And if you would like this one, so this one says, my stitching time is sometimes for your safety, remember that. I would have to change a lot of it out to do it, I think, because that whole vibe isn't. But anyway, that's irrelevant. If you would like this chart, please use the word time. So Time, time. Okay.
Yep. And then this is the next one from Cottage Needlework. This is called, I don't think you can see these really well on the camera. It's not very good for anyone that wants to win it, but it is May Sampler.
So it's the sampler, yeah.
Sampler of the month.
From no, it's Country Cottage Needleworks.
And for this one, you'll have to use the word beehive because there's some beehives in there, so it's a bit different.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
so this is the one that Loran has recently finished. So she was given this at a retreat and has stitched it now. So she would like to pass this one on.
It doesn't come with the button though, but I'm assuming it will say inside if you can get it.
It's from Just Another Button Company.
So
it's just a blue flower, which you didn't have either, did you?
I completely changed mine. I did mine variegated. Yeah,
so you don't need to, but if you wanted to, I assume you could still get it from Just Another Button Company. It's at the top there in that border bit. So it's Wear a Smile by Lizzie Kate, and if you would like this one, just put the word smile in your comment.
And then this next one is all from Little House Needleworks. We're going to do a little trio of patterns, which is like a garden trio. So this one is called Garden Pleasures. And you'll have to put the word garden for all of these if you want to win.
This one here has just got some pencil writing on the back where somebody has put the anchor conversion on it. So because it would have been picked up from a freebie table or given to us, I imagine this one is.
And then this one is called Gardening. And then this one is called Pear. So if you want this like a trio, so if you want them
so
all,
they're gonna be as a bundle, these three, because they're all garden themed.
Just put the word garden.
We're not really, although they're very nice charts.
I did keep one actually, like a garden themed one, because I like that one.
We just thought somebody else would probably stitch them before.
So should we go over the words again?
So did you say what this one was? So for these three, it's garden. So we'll go backwards then. So if you want the garden trio of Little House Needleworks, your word to put in your comments is garden. So Garden, garden. If you want Lizzie Kate's Wear a Smile, this one is the word smile, so Smile. If you would like this one, which is the May Sampler of the Month from Country Cottage Needleworks, use the word beehive because there's a beehive in the sampler. And this one, so if you would like My Stitching Time by Wax and Moon Designs, just use the word time in your comment. If you would like this one, which is the Heirloom Tomato by Erica Michaels, with the buttons are included in that, use the word heirloom, so spelt like that, HEIRLOOM, in your comment. And the last one is, or the first one, whichever way you want to put it, is a full kit from the Historical Sampler Company called House Rules. So if you are interested in this one, the word is house, so HOUSE. So they are our 6 giveaways to say thank you to everybody for the 3 years that you have spent with us. we're looking forward to seeing your comments and things on that. And good luck, everybody. And 2 weeks' time, we will put all of the comments into the YouTube generator, and we'll show them. We'll do it just before we come onto the channel, and then we'll pop the pictures, screenshots up of the winners there. So that is our giveaway. So if that is all you are here for, we're just going to go into a bit of life update. Well, it's actually quite a bit, but we're going to go into some life update. So if that is all you're interested in, thank you very much for being here today. It's nice to be back and into a bit more of a routine again. And we will hopefully see you in a couple of weeks' time. So I hope you're well and take care. If you are happy to stay here and listen to some life update, buckle up. We've got a bit to share with you.
Yeah.
Okay, so to start with, I'll just say something a bit positive. My eldest son, Ryan, and his girlfriend jetted off 2 weeks ago to Fuerteventura, and they are currently in the airport on their way, or waiting for a delayed plane on their way back here. So they're going to notice a difference, because I think it's been about 21, 22 over there. They've been on the beach, they've been having some lovely sunsets and nice tans and stuff.
They've been doing a lot of activities.
And every time they've been phoning and FaceTiming us and stuff, we've been sat wrapped up with the heating on, and it's raining. So yeah, they've done quite a bit, because it was their first year anniversary together. They're not married, but just together. And her birthday, so they combined the two. So they've been doing all sorts of, and it was Ryan's first time abroad, so he's quite an anxious person. So getting on a flight and a plane, he was a bit of a nightmare going out there, and they're worried now. Both of them are working each other up because the flight's delayed. So here I am at home now. I was really nice on the way there, and now I'm a bit like, get over it, you've done it once, you know, it's fine, you'll be fine. But so yeah, so they will be home later on tonight, but they've been doing all sorts. They've been on a buggy thing for driving through the deserts, and hired a car to go from top and bottom of the island. Hired a bike.
They didn't fancy going on a camel.
No, they could have had a camel ride, but they didn't fancy that one. What else were they doing?
Swimming with
sea lions, seals. They've done that. They had a nice picture of that. They've just been doing quite a lot. They've been busy, I think. So yeah, they're going to notice a massive difference when they step off the plane here, because it's raining and miserable and cold and
classic England.
Yeah, so that's a nice piece. I'll give an update on my mum. So for anybody that is new here, my mum had a hip operation back end of last year, end of October time. So she's doing well, actually. Obviously this weather, nobody's really going out much, doing much, so she's probably not moving it as much. And she's doing and she's moving around the house, and she's down now from 2 crutches to 1 stick, but she's frustrated as anything, because I think she thought that her life would be back to normal. Although saying that, she's lived with arthritis in her knees and stuff since before I was born, so her normal is not getting up and running around, but I'm not sure what she anticipated. She's also, her knee, she had 2 new knee replacements like 20 years ago. The one knee is playing up, so that's annoying her, because now that's stopping her from being as mobile as she would like to have been. But I keep trying to tell her, Mum, you just need to look back on a few months ago when you were dragging yourself around the house with 2 crutches. You couldn't move around. Now you're stood upright, walking with 1 stick. You know, you've got to take the positives. Nobody said you were going to be running around doing a marathon. So, but yeah, my mum's a bit like that anyway. But yeah, she's doing well. So hopefully as the weather improves, and she'll be able to get out a bit more and enjoy herself. So, So there's that. My uncle, who, again, if you are new to our channel, my uncle had a motorbike accident back in July last year, quite a serious motorbike accident, and he was actually visiting us at the time. So he's had quite a big road to recovery. He's been coming down here
On the train,
yeah. So, and he's doing okay. His next plan, he's having physio and stuff for his leg, because his one leg, his foot, he's having problems with nerve damage and stuff. But it's been over 6 months, and they said, because he had a bleed on the brain from it, they said 6 months until you can get back in a car. So he is now anticipating getting back in a car and driving around. So we'll see how that goes. And then when he was down last time, he had that conversation about the fact he's looking for another motorbike. My mum it did not go down very well with my mum. He's not my mum's brother. He was my mum's brother-in-law. So he was married to my mum's sister. But he's still treated like a massive part of our family. So my mum is very protective.
Yeah.
And, you know, but I said he's going to do what is no different to having a car accident and people get back in, no different having horse accidents and people get back on the horse. And it is up to him at the end of the day. So we will see. But yeah, he's doing really well as well. So that's good. My sister has 2 weeks ago just had an operation on her spine, or her neck going into her spine. So my sister has a few medical issues, including crumbling spine, back. She's had rods and stuff in that. They then have found out that she had so her what do they call it? The vertebrae, are they? They're basically all fusing together in a mush. So there's no gap between them from the spine going into the neck. So she was having struggles with movements and stuff. And if they didn't do anything, she'd be paralysed, because it would actually be crushing her spinal cord and her nerves. So they had to do something. So my dad had a smaller operation on that scale a few years back, and they went through the neck, so they went through the front to get to it. And they've but my sister's on a massive scale, so they went through the front. They've put some screws and stuff in to sort of separate and things. And she was in after surgery, like HDU, like a high dependency ward and stuff. Thought she was going to be coming out, and then they said, no, you're staying in for a day or so. She's got a big collar on, so not one of the sponge ones. It's a big collar which she has to wear day and night, so for 6 weeks. So she came home and stayed at my mum's house for a week, just so that she had some support there. My mum's got a stair lift, so my sister was able to use that. And yeah, she has gone back home now. She's behaving herself. So I'm going round there and doing a little bit of cleaning and stuff for her, just so that she's got a bit of company and does that. So she's got another 4 weeks, but I think she's struggling with the not being able to have a shower or anything like that. You know, it always makes you feel a bit groggy when
she's got this like shower cap thing, which is
the hospitals gave her these things which
like a shampoo cap.
Yeah, which you don't need to rinse off, so you don't need to get wet. But she said it's all right for the day that you do it, but it's not. So but I said, well, that's the one thing that you're going to enjoy then when it comes off, aren't you? We're really good. And I said, it's 4 weeks. By the time, you know, spring comes, you'll be different and be able to enjoy the rest of this year. So yeah, that's her. Okay, then I'm gonna leave her to you.
Strap in.
I'm going to leave her to you, because she is. I've actually got it down written here.
The pain's
pain. That's what I'm going to say. So I'm going to stop talking and I'm going to let her start from the beginning with her issues.
Very good place to start.
Get a cup of tea.
Yes. So I had the flu back in November, which I'm sure you all are aware of if you're returning. And I coughed a lot, obviously, and I feel like I pulled my back. But I already had back pains from a few months before that, but certain things would trigger it. Like if I was having a jumping lesson or something, or things like that, it would trigger it. So anyways, after I recovered from the flu, the back pains carried on. So we trailed off to the doctors, didn't we?
It wasn't just the back pains though, was it?
No.
By the time we booked an appointment to the doctors,
Other
you'd got
things
multiple
happened.
muscle
Yeah.
and joint issues. You were getting migraines.
Yes, I also was feeling quite faint. And I did faint back in October time.
At the retreat that we went
Yes.
to. But so it's been on and off. Like that probably looking back was something that started issues. But yeah, then you started getting horrendous migraines.
Yeah, every day.
Constantly. So that was something that wasn't. Then you were having muscle pains in like your neck. You were getting issues with your neck, your back. And it originally we thought maybe she'd pulled something.
Yeah.
Or she'd trapped a nerve or something like that with horse riding. But then it wasn't in one place. It was all over. So it could have been at the top, the sides, right at the back, either side. There was no specific point that you could say, okay, that is where it is. You were getting breathless. You were having problems with like just
I am
walking.
asthmatic, I think.
Yeah, but it has been controlled for years.
Yeah.
She's had an inhaler since she was tiny, and it's been very well controlled for years. But you started getting breathless even going up and down the stairs. New Year's Eve, she was really poorly. Like, my family were really worried about her. She was just lying up, because we go into my mum's, play board games. You know, my mum hadn't been really well. She'd had a chest infection over Christmas, so she was not. But we were all there doing. She didn't move off the sofa all night.
That was like the worst.
In a lot of pain, and we were all like, "This isn't right. Something's really wrong here." Then you started getting pains in your legs.
Yeah, but I did go to the doctors before New Year's, and it didn't even. I'm not even happy about the doctor, to be honest, because she wasn't even a doctor.
No, we got a. So again, in the UK,
the system is awful.
The NHS system is changing dramatically, and right now you have to. Well, our doctors and my mum's doctor is exactly the same. You have to go onto their website or an app, fill in a form describing what is wrong, what you've been doing to help that, what you want from the seeing them or whatever, and then they will send that to a team of people to decide whether or not they think you need to be seen, whether or not they think you need to go up to the hospital, or whether they want a phone call.
The appointments could take like a month.
And it can take 2 to 3 days for them to get back to you. So we waited, didn't we? And then I got a phone call back. And they wanted to see you, didn't they? Yeah. But it was a clinical nurse technician or something like that. So basically slightly higher than a nurse, but not as high as a doctor. So we went in there thinking, okay, great, no problem.
Well, she was just awful. Like, she really was, I'm not going to lie. She felt my back and everything, and basically told me that there was nothing to worry about. And she wasn't even going to put me in for a blood test. We had to ask her to put me in for one. She said, well, I can do.
That's because I'd gone to the pharmacy a few days before, and he was actually very good. The pharmacy person was. He said, I'm a bit concerned because we've got multiple. My sister, I've got joint issues, but my sister has like fibromyalgia, rheumatoid arthritis. She's also got complex regional pain syndrome. I've got type 2. My sister's got type 1.
Got osteo.
Yeah, we've got a lot of different things in our family. So he was very concerned that something had triggered something from either flu or whatever, and felt like she needed a blood test. So that was why we phoned initially. But she got her back up the minute I said about this. So she only booked the blood test because we said.
And the woman just put on the blood test back pain. So she didn't listen to my headaches. She never said really anything about it, apart from it was probably rebound headaches from where I was taking a lot of paracetamol from the flu, which I haven't had them since. So
but then she didn't explain that. So then I had a child that was refusing to take any form of pain relief for her back or anything else because she did not want to be in the state that she was in. So this is probably why come New Year's Eve we had somebody who was in chronic pain refusing to take painkillers. So we went and had the blood test just before Christmas, didn't we? The day after, it's fine. She's got a slight vitamin D deficiency. Just go and get something from over the counter. And by this point, she was getting worse. So her pain was now going into, like, her legs. You were waking up in the night with what she would describe as dead legs. So where your leg just won't move.
Like you've got, like, your legs, like...
weighted down.
Yeah, like you've been lying on it or something for too long. So I was like, that's just a lie. Like, you know.
So we went and I got a vitamin D thing. I thought, okay, some of the symptoms could be that. However, if it doesn't need prescriptions, then to me, that can't be causing what's going on here.
And I was on the tablets for 2 weeks and I didn't feel any...
you were getting worse and worse and worse.
So we got another doctor's appointment, didn't we?
And we actually saw a doctor because I demanded to see a doctor because by this point now it's in both of her... Well, it's in one wrist. And it's now going into both wrists now.
Yeah.
So we went and saw the doctor who was lovely. So we've got a female doctor, didn't we? She was lovely and she was very thorough and she listened because I think that's the other thing. Loran felt like this other one didn't hear her. You know, it's another one. Anyone with any chronic issues will know. Yeah. If people can't see it, you're almost fighting to make people believe that anything is wrong, especially as a teenager, I think, as well.
So I had another blood test anyway, and she put it down as arthritis, diabetes.
That's what she's checking for. So
and a few other
any inflammatory things. She checked you thoroughly. She's changed your inhaler, hasn't she? So you're on more of a steroid one.
She did find a heart murmur. So I'm waiting to see a cardiologist, but God knows when that will be.
So we had the blood test for that. We're waiting on the results. So we're going back this week, aren't we, to see the doctor for that. She did pick up a heart murmur on her. So, yeah, you've got a chest x-ray booked and waiting to see a cardiologist for that, which could be a while. But she's got a new inhaler, which does seem to be working, doesn't it? It does seem to be easing the breathlessness and stuff. So that's a positive. So that's a steroid one that you've been put on for that.
But I got a message the day after I had the blood tests, or you did, saying that we'd like to see me at this doctor's I've never been to in my life.
Which is my mum and dad's doctors. But again, over in the UK now, they seem to offload people to other doctors that have specialist teams in certain things. But it was a weekend as well. So it was on a Saturday, which was a bit abnormal.
They're going to tell me my blood test results, which I don't know. I thought the worst because I thought, there's obviously something wrong if they want to see me in real life. So, anyways, I went there and then I sat down and the woman said, "Are you here for an ear
irrigation?"
Yeah. And I was like, "No, my ears are functioning."
That's like the only thing that is functioning. So she looked at me.
Yeah, she was like, "Oh, good job, because I don't know how to do them." Oh, okay then. So the doctors got it wrong.
Which is hysterical anyway, because my dad goes to that doctor's. He's just had to have hearing aids and he's had to pay twice £50 to the chemist to have his ears on syringed.
I just went along with it really. I could have got my ears waxed for free.
So then she started going through. She said, "Well, I can't really, because I'm only a nurse, I can't read the blood test results. Yeah. But I'll have a little look." Basically saying that she's slightly anemic, but again, not needing anything on prescription. So therefore, just go and get something over the counter. So we were a bit like, well, this was a wasted appointment and somebody could have had it. But anyway, regardless of all that, so where we are at with Loran is we don't really know what's going on with her. We're not sure whether it's something to do with the flu that has triggered something in her immunity or whether there is something ongoing. But we are going back this week. She does have a heart murmur that's being investigated.
So that is why I've barely been riding. I had a break for like 5 weeks, and then I got back on, and then I just did like walking and trotting, and then I've been on the last 2 weeks. But on Wednesday I just walked up the road, which we have a photo.
Yeah, so we took the little Shetland with us. So I'll pop a picture up now of her with her on Freya, so on a horse with holding the Shetland. So.
Because I'm not riding Bron at the moment because God, he's being naughty. He broke someone's wrist the other day, so that's I don't need
throwing
that
them
as
off,
well.
no.
Yeah,
and she struggles to
home.
pull him.
Yeah, he's
back
quite.
and
Even
stuff.
though he's
it
like
causes
24,
her a lot of pain.
He's 24, but he acts like a 4-year-old. Like
the problem is as well, when she goes, it'll take her 2 or 3 days to recover because her body will go into meltdown. So, yeah, it's going, but not going on psycho horses, we like to call them.
And I'm not really having lessons, unfortunately, so no. It's been a bit annoying.
So hopefully we'll have a bit more information to show you next time, or it could just be that they can't find anything and we're back to square one, I don't know. But you've also got an orthodontist appointment this week,
I'm having a full MOT.
Full MOT.
Yeah, I need it.
So you've got that going on. And then what's going on tomorrow?
I've got a college open day thing.
So we're going to have a look. We've got an agricultural college round here that does equine, so horse stuff and animals, along with farming and stuff like that as well. But
I really don't want to go to college though, so I'm not very enthusiastic about this, but
so we're going to go and have a look, go and speak to some people, see whether or not, because Lauren's home ed, so therefore she'll have no GCSEs going into college. She'll be taking sort of functional skills and stuff like my other son has done with a college. So I need to find out whether or not that's something that can be done and then go from there. So it's just very, it's an open day where there's going to be lots of other people there just having a look around, seeing things. So we'll see where we go from there, really. So we've got that tomorrow, haven't we?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's all go here, all
carnage.
So that's why it's taken a bit of time to do, and also whip parades and things like that. And also Loran, after the flu, picked up another cold and cough. So that sort of wiped her out again. So it's been a bit difficult to try but we're back now, properly.
Hopefully.
This is a really long video. I'm really sorry.
No, I think the live updates took up most of it, to be honest.
But yeah, we've had a lot to go through for an actual thing. So
my stitching's been a bit shocking.
Yeah, we've been a bit here and there, haven't we? So, but yeah, we are going to try and get back into a bit of normality, Flosstube wise anyway. And yeah, that's about it, I think. We're going to let you go because we've spent a lot of
almost
time.
2 hours.
But yeah, thank you again for all your support over the last 3 years. It's our Flosstubers today, so that's really exciting. I can't believe we've been here 3 years, to be honest. I really can't. But it's been so much fun. We've met so many friends and people along the way. It's helped us with retreats, and it's really nice. People are now starting to say, they can see Lauren's growing and they're watching her go from a young teenager to, and I'm like, yeah, I know. She's not going to be my Littlie for much longer. You'll always be my Littlie, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
I'm flying the nest.
Slowly, are you? Where are you going?
Slowly. Well, college. Unfortunately.
So yeah, with all of that, if you're interested in our giveaways, remember to put some fun words in your comments. And yeah, we hope you're all well. We hope you're all okay. Getting through this dismal winter. And if you've been if you're in the States and have had that horrible storm that came through, the ice one, we hope you all are okay and got through that all right. And yeah, we're hoping to be back in 2 weeks' time. So we will catch up with you again really soon. Take care, everybody, and we'll see you later. Bye.